All right, I have with me Alexis Rosenberg and also Trey Gober. Trey, this is for you. Do you think the judge made the right decision there? I was going to guess that, yes, it's going to be let in. It's not, prejudicial, or if it is, it's more probative. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a tough one. This one is, basically a discovery violation allegation under Georgia law. The state cites the exception if it's a purely oral statement. The law, is set up so that there's at least 10 days before trial notice. And what's not typical is that we have a trial go for so long. And so I think that's what the judge is saying here is, look, I'm not sure this had to be produced at all, but even if it did, you've got more than 10 days before this witness takes the stand to have prepared adequately in response to these alleged statements.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Alexis, do you agree? The other issue I wanted to ask you about is the demeanor now between the judge and the defense and the prosecution as well. You know that there's been a lot of going back and forth and yelling and screaming. And now during the arguments, and this is outside the presence of the jury, they both are a lot calmer. All three of them are a lot calmer, but particularly Brian Steele and the judge, because they went at it before. How do you think the argument went?
They definitely went at it before, that's for sure. I think they've regrouped and taking a different path to stay intentionally calmer. We definitely see it with Steele for sure. I mean, this is going to come up if there is an appeal. It's going to come up on appeal, and then the appellate court will eventually decide if it goes to appeal whether the judge was correct or incorrect. I mean, I agree with Trey that I think that they laid it out to give the judge enough to allow it in.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, I think that it makes sense, and they have to still, the judge said, establish a foundation. But as long as that is done and they stay within the four walls of what they have discussed, I think it'll be just fine. We'll see what happens on appeal. All right. We have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere.